YouTube, what is good? It's your boy Benji, and we are back balling.
Man's a chill. Yo, who man's is this? Somebody come get us.
Yo, if you're new, please don't forget to subscribe. It is your boy Benji, of course. You can subscribe to Hoops HQ, but man, news has just erupted on the internet. Caitlin Clark, y'all know Caitlin Clark. Y'all know Caitlin Clark. She's reportedly been offered $5 million to play in Ice Cube's Big Three basketball league. Now, if you don't know, Big Three has made its way up the ranks. Of course, guys like Ice Cube have him being the CEO. He's gotten a lot of professional players, former guys. Even had Jalen Brown in there last year from the Celtics in the All-Star game. They've been doing their thing, right? It's 3-on-3 basketball. They get into it, right? Now, Ice Cube mentioned that Big Three did indeed extend an offer. And he did say Caitlin Clark is a generational athlete who can achieve tremendous success in the Big Three. He also noted that Clark, who could be the first woman player in 12-team 3-on-3 league if she joins the Big Three, can make history and break down even more barriers for women athletes. There are currently 2 women coaches leading Big Three teams, Lisa Leslie and Nancy Lieberman, both of whom have guided their teams to titles. So something that these women know about coaching, right? They know something about hoops. So he was just on the Ice Cube, was just on the Pat McAfee show, and thought that Nancy Lieberman would be the perfect coach for Clark. She's broken glass ceilings at all levels, and we think that she would be the greatest mentor for Clark if she wants to play. But let's just do the quick math, y'all. $5 million. Now, true or not, let's just say this is true. $5 million, right? Playing the Big Three. Essentially 8 games. If she goes to playoffs, 10 games. She has decisions to make because they're possibly talking about that she will still remain eligible to play in the WNBA. I missed all this. The WNBA draft is April 15th. It's right around the corner, right? She's still playing the NCAA tournament, so we're still yet to see how that would play out. And then where she would possibly head to is the Indiana Fever, who have the number 1 pick. And they seem to want Caitlin Clark. As you can see here, they made a quick comment talking about that they're 22 days away from the number 1 draft pick. And who wears number 22, guys? Oh! Anyways. So they want her in the WNBA. Why wouldn't you? She's been groundbreaking. She's the number 1 scorer, collegiate scorer of all time. She passed a fellow WNBAer, Kelsey Plum, in points, and recently passed Pistol Pete Maravich. So she's doing it big. So Ice Cube continued on to say, they should have more than just one professional option in the United States at a time when America's pro sports are being infiltrated by autocratic anti-women brigades, Qatar, Our path-breaking offer to Caitlin Clark demonstrates the Big Three now offers another choice for athletes. Now, she will be the sacrificial lamb, I think, in a sense, because all it takes normally is just one person to step out and make change. She has an opportunity to be the face of change, right? For a lot of American athletes and even athletes overseas, the path now has become WNBA, but there's been pushback because of pay, opportunity. Now, recently, the WNBA has done more to give their players a little more option, and they have been seeing a lot more seats getting filled. Why I say this is interesting because what has combated this in the last couple of years, specifically last year, the NCAA, the college game, has really done a lot to incentivize their players. The WNBA doesn't let these guys come out one and done. And a lot of these players, it makes no sense. Let's say, for example, Juju, you're averaging a buttload of points in college right now for USC. You're having fun. You're in your hometown. You're doing what to do. You get your freedom. You basically you run in LA right now, and you're getting paid. Now, all that upward momentum you have, it can slightly, I think, kind of die off a little bit. Let's say, for example, I had Zion stay 4 years. Would we continue to worry about Zion Williamson 4 years in? All right, let's get that guy in a pro regimen. Let's get a guy in a pro gym. All right, Anthony Edwards, had he stayed 4 years, would he be where he is? I mean, let's talk about it. Get him in a pro gym. Get him in a pro routine. Um, the WNBA, I think, has now offered. They're at a stalemate because these kids are making money. Like, let's say Angel Reese. All these kids that I think have such marketability to them, because you can see these college games now are drawing in huge crowds. They have such aura, such magnitude about their names. And I think that them waiting all this time, because let's see, we're going to see Juju in the WNBA in 3 years. Bro, what are we doing? We're ushering in a new game, right? And I think the WNBA has to make a decision because you're going to lose opportunities to this. And all it takes is one person to do it. So once Caitlin Clark makes this, obviously she'll receive a lot of hate, I think. But people hate on LeBron James. But I think she can do her thing. She's just all right over there. Regardless, she can really break barriers for the game, I think. She's a huge opportunity in front of her, specifically, of course, in terms of money, because they're talking about here, Indiana, which is probably going to go to their highest paid player, made $242,000. Great money. But it ain't $5 million, right? Now, Caitlin Clark does have current deals. I think she's one of the highest paid collegiate players right now. But she does have something to consider. The NBA has not quite partnered or invested in the Big Three yet. I possibly think, just like a lot of people, that the Big Three is competition for the NBA, but they don't believe so. I think the good thing about it is that it's hoops while there's a dead season in the NBA. But I think they're putting a lot of their time and efforts into that dead season in the NBA, into the WNBA. So, interesting, y'all. Interesting. Obviously, Caitlin Clark has not finished college yet. Oh yes, the overlap is what we were going to discuss too, because the 10-game schedule wouldn't interfere with her ability to play with the WNBA. Apparently, but I think that the season would slightly overlap. But if they can figure it out, I mean, instead of her having to go play and never really get time off overseas, come back, play in America, go back overseas, she can knock it out all in one. WNBA regular season starts in May, playoffs begin in late September. Big Three is June to August. So she can essentially work from May to September. Guys, if you were making millions of dollars and you only got to work from May to September, would you? You would. And it's a lot less toll on the body. So, I mean, she could spend her life. I think it's just a great opportunity for her, personally. What do y'all think she should do? If this is offer is true, y'all think she should take it? Leave in the comments below.